Hey folks, welcome to Darkness and Dragons, a D&D actual play livestream for mature audiences with an emotionally deep narrative and character-driven plot. I'm your Dungeon Master, Melissa, and with me as always is...
I am Laura, and I'm playing Ryan, the ASMR rogue.
I'm Sarah. I play Elly Pilwicken, the Sylphie barbarian.
And I am Michael, playing Penelope, the happy-go-lucky wizard.
Happy-go-lucky. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. Laura, would you remind us what happened last week?
Wow. What didn't happen last week? If you're here for important plot details, don't worry. You didn't miss anything.
Moral of the story is Penny cannot leave her party alone.
Yeah, moral of the story is Penny should never leave us alone. Let's see. So we started... I think everything started off going pretty well, right? Ryan and Elly were in a good mood. Elly agreed to getting makeup done, putting on a dress, and they went outside and they decided to have a picnic, got into some uncomfortable topics of conversation, and then the booze came out, and then I think that's where everything went wrong.
Yeah, I think you said something to Elly about that it was okay that her friends and family were dead because there were enough of her people left. And then drinking happened.
Yeah. Bottomless mimosas, yep.
Yeah. That was a miscommunication. It was a miscommunication. That was Laura not speaking right. Yeah. So then we went on a trip to go find more booze. So we did. We went inside the castle. Decided we were going to plan a surprise party for Penny for her birthday. So went to go visit Penny's sister, Tefania, who was totally down with the idea. Spent a couple hours there, still drinking, planning the party. Went and delivered an apology sandwich to Arsen because Elly tried to kill him a little bit.
Deliver, retrieve.
It was delivered earlier, and then later on, in a drunken stupor, Elly was hungry and decided to go take back the apology sandwich from under his door. He came out. We convinced him miraculously to not only give us more alcohol, but to drink it with us. Elly passed out on the floor. I took Elly back to bed, tucked her in, and then meant to go back to my own room, but didn't. And that was what happened. That was it.
You went back to your own room?
Yeah,
no.
Where did Ryan go?
Meant to. Had every intention of going back, but didn't.
Where did she go?
Funny story. No,
that's what we're here for. We're here for these stories.
Never mind. Never mind. Doesn't somebody else have something to talk about? Everything is fine.
Yeah, just ending up in random people's rooms is like totally normal.
It was not a random person. That's a bit harsh.
Okay, the wrong guy's room.
Well,
that's not wrong.
Right time. Might have been the wrong guy.
Wow.
Anyway.
Okay. So that's where we left last week, in a puddle of chaos that thankfully Penny is back to help us deal with. Thanks, Penny.
Yeah, no problem. Jeez.
If Penny,
Penny was going to be the...
Yeah, like Penny's like the super in-debt necromancer girl. Like, who thought she'd be like the logical one? Like, you melted a guy's face in the first episode.
Right.
Anyways. Yeah. You kind of did?
Yeah.
Kind of really hard I did, yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. So, let's start this week. We are out in a graveyard. It's a full moon, and we can hear the sounds of crickets. It's very peaceful until we hear kind of a methodical sound of dirt being moved. and we see a girl in a puffy skirt digging using, I believe you have a spell for this, right?
I sure do. Mold earth.
Very nice, very
which
nice.
allows me to move up to 5 square feet of earth from, I think, like up to 5 feet or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How does it look? Like, is it literally just like it appears one place and goes the other, or does it like, I don't know, move in some way?
No, it does move. Yeah, it kind of moves of my volition. So let me just get mold earth, the actual. Let's see here. Move, not move earth, mold earth. It's a transmutation cantrip, and it allows the individual to. Oh, this is riveting podcasting, and as we're waiting for my app to load, I don't have my my spell books with me today. Yeah, essentially, in my mind, it's just like it moves from one place to another, almost like it's being sculpted. It's just sculpting it out of its way.
Very nice. Penny's working hard. Casting. I mean, it's a cantrip, but it still takes something out of you when you're doing it nonstop. And there is a tall man watching you work. He isn't saying anything, but you're clearly kind of helping out. He wears long robes in dark blue, and up his neck you can see the beginnings of tattoos, but you can only see just the edge of them. So it's really hard to make out exactly what they are. Penny, you finally hit a coffin.
All right. Does this mean that we're done this part, or do we need to keep going?
The man takes a step closer and looks down. He says, "Not bad. You ready to get in there?"
Yeah. Do you need me down there?
Someone needs to open it up.
Okay. I'll hop down.
He watches her go, clearly not willing to get his hands dirty. Penny, you, it's a pretty nice coffin. Like, it's, let's say it's a light colored wood, and engraved on the outside of it is an emblem of a rose.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. How are you going to bust into this coffin? Right now you're standing on top of it.
Oh, true. Do we need to... So I probably shouldn't have jumped in if I need to get in here. Did we bring any crowbars or anything like that?
Sorry, what?
Did I bring any kind of like crowbars or
Oh, of
anything
course
like that?
you brought a crowbar. What are you, new? This isn't your first time digging in a coffin up.
Just making sure. I wanted
Yeah.
So
you're going to just jam it in there? Like...
I think before I do that, I think I want to cast Identify on the rose emblem and the rest of the coffin, just to make sure that there's like no traps or anything like that, just to get a good sense of this whole layout.
Yep. Good idea. So when you cast it, you do get a sense of a lingering feeling of divination on this, as if somebody is watching. And it has it just feels like magic. Like, it feels like it was surrounded by lots of different types. Not that a lot was cast on it, but maybe the people who put it in here were very powerful.
I'm going to relay all this information to my professor.
Okay. And he asks,
should we be concerned? Like, maybe, are they watching? Like, I felt some divination magic. Did they know that we were going to do this?
Penny, I thought you were capable of handling this. Do you need me to hold your hand through every step?
I'm sorry. No, No, I wanted to make sure that, I wanted to give you all the information that you needed. I can do it. No, I'm good.
I certainly hope so.
I will take the crowbar and crack open that cask.
Lovely. There is a man's body inside, and you can see that he has underneath of him is like it's like made of silver, and they look like wings that are cast out behind him. And in his hand, he is holding a rod.
I will grab the rod.
Just like Ryan did last night. Hey.
Oi! I'm right here. I'm right here.
You're not in the scene.
You're not here. Get out of here, Ryan.
Great. You grab the rod and hop out of the dirt pile. Nicholas, your old mentor, smiles and holds out his hand.
I hand it to him.
You've learned so much under me. I'm pleased.
I immediately start beaming, like really bright and like.
Cover this back up. We have places to go.
Yeah, of course.
He walks, and he just starts walking away.
Oh, okay. I jump back in, and I cover the casket back over so that it doesn't look like it's been mangled as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do my best ability to that.
Great. And you race away after him. But, as with all great things that we start our games with, this is a dream. You wake up, pull your face off the table where it's stuck to a page of Mr. Cade's book, and it kind of like flops. Exactly.
Yep. Oh boy. That's a lot of studying. But I think I got it. I think. Man, I already know one of these spells.
Right. So, what three books?
Okay.
What three spells were in this book?
So we had Cause Fear.
Mm-hmm.
We had Charm Person.
Mm-hmm.
And we had False Life. And I already knew Charm Person.
Great. All right. Well, the last time you saw Mr. Cade and he gave you this book of his own making, he said that when you were done, you could come back and get the next one.
All right. I open up my window. What time does it look like it is?
Good question. How long were you studying? Like, did you study like all day straight through?
I think so. Yeah. Because I wanted to really get down the two that I didn't know.
Let's say it's like 5 a.m. It's just starting to be sunrise.
Okay. I think that would be enough time to go see Mr. Cade. He's probably up at this time. I'm going to...
Ryan's just like, who is up at 5?
I'm going to... I think she's going to take a little bit of time to make herself look a little bit more presentable, because I'm assuming like the hair is just all over the place and like it's probably not good at all, so she's just getting herself a little bit more presentable.
Of course.
And then slipping out and heading towards Mr. Cade's with his book.
Perfect. You open your door and it is difficult to open.
Oh. You on? Okay. Okay, I'm like putting my back up to it. Like,
Okay. You push it all the way open and immediately step into a jelly sandwich.
Oh, oh, that's so nice. Oh, I haven't eaten in a couple days. I guess I should probably eat. Okay.
Does Penny eat the sandwich?
The jelly sandwich. Oh, 100% she eats the sandwich.
Aww. Ellie, where she's sleeping, just has a sense of happiness.
Just like a slight smile across her face, and then she just farts and goes back to sleep.
+1 to dreaming.
+1 to dreaming, you say?
I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, Penny is just thinking very fondly of Ellie and just like, she's looking after me. It's so nice.
Yep. Very true.
And she's very happily eating the sandwich, heading towards Mr. Cade's place.
Beautiful. Are you going to his office?
I think that's where.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'd be heading.
All right. You head up to the second floor where Mr. Cade's office is, right off of his bedroom with his wife, the Grand Empress and Grand Inquisitor. Self-given title. And his door is open. You can hear gentle music coming from inside.
Oh. I'm going to peek my head in and one of those, like, knock as my head goes in.
Yep. He sees you, and he, like, waves you in.
I'm going to give a wave and, like, walk myself in. Licking my fingers, because I'm sure I've got jam all over them.
What's Penny's last name again?
The final last name is Planchet.
Thank you. He says, Miss Planchet, good to see you. He stands up and comes over to shake your hands. He kind of does that, like, double hold.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry, one of my friends left a sandwich for me. I might have a little bit of the sticky fingers. But I finished your book. Thank you very much for letting me read it.
He takes back the book and flips through it kind of nostalgically, like he's remembering when he wrote it. Says, do you have any thoughts about the spells inside?
Yeah, very similar to my own expertise. In fact, one I already knew before.
And which one was that?
So that's why I'm back. So, Charm Person was the one that I knew before.
I see. So the necromantic arts don't intimidate you?
No. That was kind of my special. Well, I didn't realize it was my specialty until a couple years into my program, but I took a shining to it. I really got involved and got really wrapped up into it.
I suppose that makes sense with what little I know of you. Now then, you were hoping for something else to read.
Yes, please.
Anything that you were hoping for?
Right now I'm just kind of trying to continue my studies. I was looking more like the natural world, specifically with the human body and how magic can influence that, and the flow of life through it and that kind of stuff. So
it's like Penny's very delicately trying to say, I just want to control people. Dead people and alive people, please. I want them to do what I want all the time, please. Make them obey me!
It's more of like a scientific thing.
Penny's like got bullied a lot in like high school, and she's just like, I just want to learn just for knowledge. Just for knowledge. Not to make them pay.
No, that's not paying.
That would be ridiculous. Why would you want people to pay?
Yeah.
One thing, he goes over to his bookshelf and he starts looking through some old notebooks he has. And you remember that one of the spells that you noticed in the book called for a reagent that you didn't know what it was. It seemed like maybe something he created.
Like, was that part of like a component?
Yeah, there's a note in it that you can do a weaker version of the spell using some alcohol spirits. But he calls upon something called a Dark Orb, and says that using it can make the spell more powerful and last longer.
Oh.
But you've never heard of a Dark Orb.
Dark Orb. What spell was that?
Elly!
Hey.
Ellie's just holding up a sign that says balls. Technically, I guess it was a question. Balls?
Someone had to say it. Or write it.
Oh, jeez. What spell was that under?
That one was specifically connected to the most recent one, which I believe was the one that gives you false life.
False life. Okay. I'm gonna, as he's kind of looking that over, I'm going to say, so I was looking it over, and I really, really liked some of your additions to the spells. I hadn't seen much of that in my studies. I'm still very new. I only have about 6 years of study under me. But under the spell of this false life, which I've kind of figured it out. I've practiced it a couple times. I think I've got it down. Mm-hmm. But you were talking about a dark orb to make it more powerful?
Oh, yes. Something I created myself when I was in school, actually. I could teach you how to make such a thing.
Oh, like me.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, please.
Well, it's a little beyond you to make, but I think I might have one around here somewhere. He looks through his shelves.
I don't know. I'm pretty smart. I might be able to make it, you know.
Oh, Penny. Infinitely cocky at controlling people through dark magic. He pulls down a book, and he also pulls down what looks like a little watch box. But when he opens it, there's a small orb that fits in the palm of your hand, and he offers it to you. It swirls with purple and black energy.
It's so pretty!
It is surprisingly heavy.
It's so pretty!
It's very pretty.
And I can just have it?
Of course! You're working for my son, aren't you? I certainly hope it will help you in the work that you do for him.
Oh, of course. Wow. This is really cool. Thank you.
It feels like you feel like you have a connection to this thing. Like it's just so cool.
I have a feeling like I haven't been able to take my eyes off of it.
Yeah. He says, you could keep it in your bag if you prefer. Sometimes I used to wear mine around my neck. Doesn't last infinitely, unfortunately. Over time, over uses, the darkness inside will dissipate until it's a simple clear ball, and you'll need to refill it.
Refill it? Okay.
And then when it's empty...
Teach me how to do that?
When it's empty, I'll be happy to teach you.
Okay.
Penny does not know this.
Only now have I realized that I've...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, only now am I realizing that I don't have my penny pack, so I'm just holding it.
Aww. That's okay. You want to hold it anyways. Holding it is best. Penny does not know this, but Michael can know that it has 8 uses.
Okay. 8 charges.
And while it was specifically mentioned with that one spell, you could actually use it on any of your spells.
Ooh.
Yep.
So I think I know what I'm going to do after this. But
Great. You two chat a little bit more about darkness and dragons.
Okay. Staying on brand. I like it.
Yes, he gives you another notebook. This one's a little bit thicker than the other. And it has also 3 spells in it.
All right.
Yeah. So it'll take you a while to get all those memorized and transferred into your current book, but all will be well.
Yeah, I think an hour each, but I'm going to spend more time practicing them and getting them down, but I don't think I'll do that today. I think I'll take some rest from that and continue to chat with Mr. Cade until I have a feeling I'll get hungry and I'll probably need to go downstairs for breakfast.
Beautiful. All right. You've actually been talking longer than you thought you had. When you leave the room, the castle's waking up.
Okay. First, I want to go down to my room to place the book in a very safe and secure location. Probably under one of my skulls.
Okay.
And then I also, at this point, want to cast Identify on the orb.
Okay. What kind of things does Identify tell you again? Do you have it open or no?
No, I can, because it's super fast to find. So, Identify.
Oh, here we go. I've got it.
Simple.
So, choose one object.
Oh, man, you beat me to it.
I know I did. But what are you?
That's
Wait.
the one.
All right, it's a magic property.
Yeah.
So he is correct. It is like a force. It has energy inside it, but otherwise it's just a plain glass orb that just seems to be a holding thing for it. You use it by intention, so you don't have to be holding it. You can just think about it and be like, "I want to imbue this," and it will connect to you. It seems like maybe that might be part of why you were unable to kind of look away from it and why he held it in the box and let you take it from the box, is maybe there's some connection forged when you touched it. Okay. So it does require attunement, and it has 8 charges. And it was created by a spell, but it's a very high level spell, and you can't quite parse out exactly what it is.
Okay. Do I know what it does to elevate my spells? Like what it actually does? It
seems like it sort of lets you cast it as if you're doing it from a higher spell slot.
Okay. I will also need to find more pearls when I cast Identify, so I'm going to make a note of that.
You had that one pearl necklace from your mom, and
now that's all I got.
It's all gone?
Yep. Making a note. Need more pearls. Oh, wait. If it's a pearl necklace, I'm sure it has more than just the one pearl, right? Right. That's how pearl necklaces work.
What's wrong, Ryan?
Is no one going to say it? We literally just said pearl necklace 17 times. No one's going to say it. Is it me?
Say what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Ryan knows where Penny
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ryan, we didn't all spend the night with a prince, okay?
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm a person too. I'm a person too, Bob, goddammit.
You're okay again. You just had to get it out. Just get it out.
Yeah, to get it out. You have to get it out. Okay. I think I'm going to fashion a necklace for this black orb.
Beautiful.
And then so that it's like kind of like there. And yeah, make my way down to the kitchens, I guess.
Beautiful. Okay. On your way down the kitchen, you run into Elly.
Up.
Elly, I immediately run and give her a big hug. And I'm sure like I like boof right to her stomach.
Oh, Penny.
Hello.
Where have you been?
I've been studying. Did you miss me?
I missed you so much. You wouldn't believe it. I was in a dress yesterday. You would have loved it.
You would have looked amazing.
Yeah, I wish I had like a painted carving or something for you, but you know, you'll just have to imagine it.
Do you want me to like paint you a picture with you in a dress? I can do that.
I mean, the image is still fresh in my head, so I don't really need anything else. But maybe
Okay.
you could put it beside your bed, so when you go to bed, you see me. Because
I would love that. Yes.
very important.
Also, where can I find a pearl necklace around here?
Damn it, Laura.
That's like one of
You're
them.
doing it on purpose now. You're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I need pearls.
That's like one of them.
I also need owl feathers, but those would be easier to find.
That's like one of them jewelry things, right? That the fancy people wear.
Yeah, and you know, like people that make those things, right?
I know.
So they would have materials in order to. Yeah.
I know a smith. I don't know if I know a jeweler, but we could always go into town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that soon. I'm just running low on supplies to cast some of my good spells.
Well, why don't we get you some supplies? I mean, we should definitely pick up Ryan on the way because, I mean, she's
she might know.
honest. Yeah.
She's connected to people, right?
Yeah, she knows things and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially stuff.
So, let's go to her room. Let's go get her.
Yeah, let's go to her room. Let's go to her room.
I start like marching, like.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, she dropped me off last night, and I can't quite remember the entire thing. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure.
sounds like you guys had some fun.
Oh yeah, we had a quite the raging good time. There was many.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Definitely, the last part of the evening is like just blurry for Elly.
Of course it is. It was a great night.
It was a great night.
You make it up to Atlas's and Ryan's room and knock on the door.
Bang, 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 bang.
Knock, 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 knock.
It's a lot of like bang, 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 and then no.
Like Ellie's up high, Penny's down low.
The door opens and reveals the crown prince, Atlas. He looks tired.
You looked.
Hello, Mr. Atlas. Can we see Ryan?
Hey, can Ryan come out and play? He looks a little abashed for a second and says, she must have stepped out this morning before I woke up.
Oh.
Yeah, that must have been exactly what happened.
That doesn't sound like Ryan.
Yeah, so you didn't see her at all?
I probably heard her leave this morning.
Did you?
I should go train. And he walks past you guys holding his sword and just down the hall.
Oops.
Wait, are you okay? Last time I saw you, you were almost going to get killed from Ellie. Okay, you're okay.
Hey Penny, I think I know where Ryan is.
Oh yeah?
Maybe.
Did you guys have too much fun last night? Is she still in the courtyard?
I think maybe she kept on having fun after I left.
Oh, she's probably in the courtyard, you know. Like when I had
Uh,
friends back in university, we would party too hard in like the graveyard, so some of us would still be out there. So maybe that's where she is.
No,
I mean,
exactly.
not the graveyard,
Yeah.
but maybe like
No,
yeah.
not exactly. But yeah, come on, Penny, come on. Just gonna grab Penny's hand.
This is a weird direction.
Ryan,
Courtyards are that okay?
you hear them in the hallway talking about you.
Up and awake?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna get dressed and try and get out before they come to the door.
Okay. Arsen is laying in his bed. It is grand and gorgeous, four-poster, bigger than king size, with like the softest sheets. He's gently snoring. He's got like his head tucked half under a pillow, and he's kind of like sprawled out, except where you can see where like Ryan must have slept in his arms, and he is butt naked.
I'm gonna be really quiet. I'm just going to get out the door.
Okay, so you're trying to get out before they come to the door?
Yes, or he wakes up. Both
Okay.
of those things.
Do you guys want to do an opposed perception versus stealth?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm picturing if Penny knows that Ryan is in that room, she's going to like try to kick down the door and make a big entrance of like, "It's Penny!"
I miss you.
Wait, what are
I
we doing?
missed you.
The whole party gets to see Arsen's penis today.
Sorry, what are we rolling again?
Elly and Penny, you're rolling perception checks, and Ryan, you are rolling a stealth check.
My stealth's pretty good, to be fair.
Oh, I'm not
It's
good
very
at
good.
perception. Oh, I'm not good at perception.
I'll roll a 21.
God, I got a 6.
Oh,
I got a 15.
wow. Okay. So, Ryan, you open the door to sneak out. Penny is oblivious, but Elly definitely sees you.
I like to think like I don't even recognize Ryan coming out. I go like through Ryan and like still enter the room and like it's Penny.
It's Penny!
Makes the prince up.
Oh god. Okay, can I go over to hug Penny, but I want to pick her up at the same time? Hey Penny, I missed you. I'm gonna
What's Penny with her?
It's like a hug.
My legs are just
Terry.
like kicking.
Go to sleep.
So, Ryan, what thing is super obvious to Elly that you stayed the night here, or that you were just getting dressed, that Penny has no idea about?
I mean, I'm sure something's probably not done up all the way or not put on correctly. Like there's only so much you can.
She's got sex hair. It's like all pushed up in the back. It's like
No, it's a general state of dishevelment that she's not usually in.
yeah. And Ryan's always all tidy and put together nice.
Knowing look over Penny's shoulder.
Elly,
Am I out? Can I close the door now?
Yeah.
Yeah, close the door. Run. Where am I going?
Elly, do you want to get a bit of a peek?
yeah, as she closes the door, I'll just like
Yeah.
thank you. So that's what you were doing last night. Mm-hmm.
Who was in there?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Alice's room? I feel like that's Atlas's room.
That one's Arsen's.
They're very close together, easily confused. I just
Yeah.
I think last night I came back this morning. I must have dropped a bracelet
Ours?
last night when we were in there.
Aren't you?
After we left, and I came back to get my bracelet that I dropped, but I couldn't find it. I looked, but I couldn't find it.
And then you stayed and slept together.
I did not. No, that's not what happened.
You stayed and you stared at his naked bum on the bed.
I did not. No, I did. I was looking for a bracelet. Can we go? Can we?
Oh, while we're talking about jewelry, I'm looking for a pearl necklace. Ryan, do you know where I can find one? I need one for my spells. The more pearls, the better, because then I could use the spell a lot more.
Right, yeah, of course. Pearl necklace, right, okay. Lots of pearls, that's what, yes, right? Okay,
yeah. And they have to be worth at least 100 gold pieces. So very expensive.
That's...
Like royal.
I
like if you could get like a royal gold, like a royal pearl necklace, that would be amazing.
I would speak to Atlas and see what he can get for you. I'll ask him.
Penny,
Penny, that'd be so nice.
I have a gift for you.
Penny,
then I can identify more things.
I have a gift for you. You now have
things, of course, yes.
You can now have a +1 to identify. Oh,
to breakfast, right?
Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, right, breakfast. Elly, I found your sandwich. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so glad you caught it. I was worried about you.
Yeah, I didn't eat again.
Well, we can't have
So
that. We've got to make you big and strong. We've got to put some meat on the bones and make the bones big and strong. So if you get stabbed again like you did, you won't bleed and pass out and die.
Right.
Yeah.
Make you so muscular, it'll just absorb it all, and it won't even bleed.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's definitely how it works, yeah.
Oh.
Penny, as a gift for your terrible ability to tell what's going on here, I'm going to give you a +1 to your investigation moving forward. You know something's off, and you're going to figure it out one of these days, Penny. One of these days, it's all going to make sense.
I'm now at -1 for my perception.
Less.
Oh.
-1.
Awesome.
We go to breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Starving.
I walk through the kitchen and I grab all of the newest, most tidiest / clean plates and all of the freshest food, and I just onto our plates, and I'll like
clear the shelf.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Feed my friends.
Yes. And tea and juice and...
You gotta hydrate. You gotta hydrate after last night.
Yes. Wait, no. What's the correct answer here? I don't know.
Ryan's just like chugging water. It's like, why are you so thirsty?
Because we drank a lot yesterday. Should remember.
Yeah, but I feel fine.
Oh, so I think we've gone on a couple of jobs for the prince now, right?
Yeah.
I think we need like a team name or something. So like the prince can then like call on us and be like, I'll get fill in the blank here. So because we need to stay hydrated all the time and I forget to drink all the time, why don't we call ourselves like the Thirsty Girls?
Yeah, like thirsty bitches or something.
That's so offensive. That's so incredibly offensive. I mean, it's not inaccurate. It's just offensive. It's incredibly accurate.
Oh, who do we? I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Does thirsty have like another meaning here?
It's probably just where I'm from. We're obviously not here. You wouldn't
Oh.
know. It's funny when you. But never. No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, like how the humorous bone in your body can also be like funny bone. So like that double entendre.
Yes, but it's not funny at all when you hit it.
No, it's not. It just feels like all that like no.
Hey, Ryan, what is
I'm
funny
actually
when you
making
hit it?
spells that will make people feel like that.
What is funny when you hit it?
I don't know what you're going with. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Don't.
Dead ass.
Did you hit any kind of Ta-da!
Woohoo!
Hit the funny bone.
I'm classy.
I know, one funny bone.
Hope you're having a nice breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I might
Yeah,
not be
so
thirsty.
I'm sorry that I oh yeah I'm sorry that I missed out. I tend to retreat into my books and I
Well,
forget about time and
we
stuff.
missed you lots, but I think we have something really special coming up that you might or might not be surprised about. So.
Oh, I like surprises.
I know you do. So,
Did you?
well, you didn't get to hang out with us, but I'm just saying this. I think there's something that though Penny didn't get to make it, it might not be for the worst because Penny wasn't there. We got
Oh.
something really exciting done.
Yeah, I heard Elly was in a dress yesterday.
I know, you should have seen her. She asked for one just like yours. So I got this big blue puffy thing, which was gigantic, and I did her hair and her makeup, and it was really fun.
Man. Well, I learned some really cool spells. Do you want me to show you one?
Can you do that right here at breakfast?
I don't know what the status is. I mean, when we were at the school, there was like an area where we could do the spells, like practice them. So I was only kind of doing them in my room, so I don't know how well it goes.
You just do it on me. Yeah,
Okay.
just do it on me.
Do you want me to do one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, and I've got this new item I can test out as well. Although it's only got eight charges, so maybe I'll hold off on one of those charges.
Oh, what's that? And I'll like
Okay,
go to
okay,
pocket.
okay.
I'll tap it. What's that?
Oh, I got that from Mr. Cade.
He gave you a gift.
Yeah, he says since I'm working with his son that he would help me out a little bit.
What does it do? Is it watching us? Is it listening to us?
I put my eye.
No,
right.
no, nothing like. That's a little close to the girls there, Elly. Okay.
Ladies.
Ladies?
Hello. Ladies.
Ladies.
It makes some of the spells that I cast a little bit more powerful if I choose to use it.
Okay.
So
That is entirely accurate and not at all the information that Penny has.
well, isn't it because she cast Identify, right? So wouldn't she know a few of those things?
I more mean that, like, actually, does Penny know that this is dark, bad shit? I feel like Penny might not know, actually.
No.
Okay, fine. The
No,
audience
no idea.
knows
Like,
this is bad.
in her mind, she doesn't see any of this magic as being bad at all. She thinks that is perfectly normal.
It's that fun gray area.
All right, Elly. Elly, here's a really fun spell that I learned. Are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Okay. I will say death is coming for you, and at one point in your life, you will end yourself. And I cast Cause Fear.
What the fuck?
And you need to succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. What?
Elly is going to shit herself in the middle of the breakfast room. What part of should you be doing this at the breakfast table? Did we not? Now it'll be fine.
To be fair, Penny did ask.
So that's a 10.
That does not beat my DC. The target is now frightened of me. Which means that you cannot move any closer to me, and you must use all of your movement to get as far away from me as possible.
Oh my god, I push back from the table and fly out of my chair, and I just start like knocking shit over as I'm like scrambling for the door.
All that wasted toast. Penny, what did you do? Like, what changed about you that made Elly so afraid? Did it change your outward appearance? Did it just, like, this presence of fear? What was it?
I think it's like tunnel vision, and she got very frightened of her own mortality. I think it's like imbuing a panic attack of that realization of the inevitability of it all.
I'm gonna go try and give Elly a cuddle.
And then I drop it. And I'm like, wasn't that cool? Ta-da!
Very good, Elly. That was awesome. I wasn't scared at all.
No, you were so brave.
Down. Just like... Just like... They serve alcohol at breakfast. Just shook it.
I'm going to do like a quick insight to see if I can notice that there's anything wrong. Like if I maybe have overstepped the bound.
In your relationship with Elly?
Yeah, like if I had gone too far or something along those lines. That's not bad with a 16.
What am I doing? What?
I just wanted to see if Penny noticed. I wanted to see if Penny noticed that maybe she went too far.
Yeah.
Up to you, Elly. Are you trying to hide that, or are you okay with Penny realizing that, you know, that was upsetting?
She's probably trying to play it cool, but like she's not great at playing it cool. So she's definitely like, that was fucked, but like that was kind of cool at the same time. I've never had anyone.
I'm gonna put my hand over Elly, and I'm like, I won't do that again unless you ask me to. But I can do that to other people that we don't like.
Oh shoot! I mean, that's gonna be real handy. Keep you safe. That's all I want.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. And I just shove like 4 pieces of toast in my mouth at once.
Okay. If I went overboard, let me know.
No, Penny, you're fine. That was awesome. It was awesome.
Okay, and I like beam and give her like a really big smile.
I just pet her penny head. No.
Luckily, the attention has gone right off Ryan, so this is great.
I'm actually enjoying my breakfast for the moment. You guys just.
Ryan, do you want me to do that to you too? I have one more spell slot left today.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm that was really fun though. I enjoyed watching you do that, Elly, but no, I'm good. I'm good. Just really hungry, so I'm gonna just eat for right now. Okay.
Yeah, I learned that from Mr. Cade. He's really smart.
Didn't somebody say something last night about Mr. Cade?
Yeah, something like his is not what he appears to be, or his actions aren't what they usually are, or they're fake or something.
I do notice whenever I visit him with other people, he seems to be a little bit more stiff and to the point. But when I see him on his own, he seems to be much more jovial and excitable.
Elly looks like jovial. I don't know what that word means. Yeah, I mean, maybe just keep an eye out, Penny, right now. Seems to be
okay.
That's all it takes. Apparently, Penny's gonna be careful from now on. Good job, guys.
We did it. We did it.
Heroes.
See?
Heroes as always.
Did it.
We're responsible. We're responsible adults.
Great. You are enjoying your breakfast, Ryan, when suddenly you almost choke on your juice because Arsen is looking around here in the commoner's breakfast area, where he definitely does not have breakfast.
I'm just gonna keep eating.
Yeah, just gonna play it cool?
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Do we see him?
Elly, you can see him.
Oh, fuck off.
Yo! Arsen!
RC?
Arsen!
I can't decide if it's like he has an arse, like RC, or if it's like RC Cola. It's one or the other, though. Vote in our Twitch stream. He smiles and waves back and makes his way over to you guys.
Right.
Arse, do you want to see a new trick I learned?
Who's sitting beside, like, there's the three of you, right? So who's sitting by themselves? Is it Ryan?
Yes, it's usually me because I won't sit next to Elly because Elly has jam hands. So Elly sits next to Penny and I sit as far away from Elly as I possibly can.
Beautiful.
So I'm not in jam touching distance.
Arsen takes a seat
You're not in the
beside Ryan and across from Elly.
Does he have food? Did he get like a plate?
No, he just took a seat down. He's gonna grab a piece of, do you have some toast on your plate?
Me? Yeah.
He grabs a piece of toast with jelly on it, and kind of picks it up and says, "Hey, morning, Elly." And he turns to Ryan and says, "Ryan," and he takes a bite.
And Penny.
And Penny.
Oh yeah, hey Penny, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
Sorry you missed our drinking game last night. We had a great time, didn't we, ladies?
Yeah, we had a great time.
You guys had a drinking game too?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it
I
was
miss all the good things. Oh man.
Next time, Penny.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, next time will be great. I mean, we'll make some more time, right? Later this week. He looks over at Ryan again.
Oh, maybe. I would love that. I mean, I don't drink, so I don't know how well I could do in that drinking game, but I could brew some potions for you guys, maybe, if I can remember how to do that.
Oh, you know, we played Truth or Dare. If we had some truth potions, that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Oh, I didn't get that far in my studies.
Yeah, it's asking a lot of Penny. She's busy. She's studying. She's learning spells right now. We don't want to put her out. She has things more important things than to be doing than just.
I could try to learn though. I can ask. Oh.
We could just stick to regular alcohol. I mean, that's what we did last time.
I mean, true. I mean, normal alcohol does get the job done.
See? You're right. So, no need for truth.
Did it get the job done? I can't quite remember. I'm a little blurry at the end.
He leans forward with his, forearms on the table, and he says, well, they didn't, interrupt the job. And he, lifts his eyebrows suggestively.
There's too much suggestivelys happening now. Ellie's like, the job. Did I kill someone?
The only way Ellie's ever heard of a job is murder.
I think Penny's thinking the same thing. I'm like, they killed somebody last night?
They killed a guy last night.
Is that what happened?
Can I try and,
totally killed a guy last night.
Can I reach over and, pinch his leg, or,
Yeah. He leans back.
Right. No, that was quite a night. I mean, I got you back to bed, you know. It was late then, so.
So you walked back to Arsen's room, and then.
No, I went back to Atlas's room. I told you I went back there this morning because I lost a bracelet.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
Oh, a bracelet. Oh, I can ask you about the pearl necklace now.
Yeah, you got any pearl necklaces you want to hand out?
Ryan?
She's not asking me.
Does she have one?
No.
Did she give her one?
I mean,
Well,
I could be.
One. I need one for my identification potions.
I could be convinced to give a beautiful lady a beautiful gift. Is that something you're interested in, Ryan?
It's not for me. It's
No,
for
I
Penny.
need it.
It's for Penny.
Hi.
How promiscuous.
Do you usually eat breakfast here?
just
Because I
need
feel
it
like
for-
you don't usually eat breakfast here.
Oh no, I'm usually in bed still.
Special occasion this morning?
Oh yeah, I had to say hi to my new best friends, Elly and Penny and Ryan.
Oh,
Flattering.
best friend now.
Ellie's like, Mm. Right. Did we say that there is no alcohol at breakfast? Did we make the decision? did we decide if there's alcohol at breakfast or not?
There is no alcohol at breakfast right now. You could certainly find alcohol, but this is for servants, so they're not letting you guys get drunk on the job.
Ugh.
Classic. It's just like working in retail.
Ugh.
No,
It worst.
Honestly. Ugh.
no. It's lovely that you joined us. Right? This is fun. What is everyone else in the room doing?
They are subtly trying not to watch you guys, but they are not doing a good job. They're definitely what is he doing here? A few people are kind of leaving the room because they're clearly uncomfortable. A few people are just blatantly staring. Someone is looking at your lap they saw you reach over and they raise an eyebrow at you.
Oh my god, they're gonna talk about us.
Oh my god! If I see anyone,
all of us.
If I see anyone giving anyone weird looks, I'm gonna like look at that person and like slam my fist on the table and be like, "Can I help you?"
Elly manages to scare away anyone who she notices and is nearby watching, but everyone's sort of just like, you know, like watching out of the corner of their eyes, like everyone goes back to breakfast, but they're all kind of still aware.
They're gonna gossip about this.
Is that so bad? I mean, it's good for a prince to be in touch with his servants, isn't it?
With his people. You were in touch with the servants.
Yeah.
I love being in touch with the servants.
Yes, but coming down and eating breakfast with them, when was the last time you did that? Ever?
Oh, I'm sure I did it once when I was rebelling as a teenager.
Right. Okay. Be fine. I'm sure your mother will probably not hear about this. I don't even know where to go. I don't even have anything to do. Like the worst job ever.
You can still.
Well, he's like, I have training, but he's like, I have studying. I'm like, God damn it.
Well, Elly did want to go talk to Carmen again. That's an excuse.
I'm going to go with her.
And I'm pretty sure Penny.
What is
yeah,
that?
I think Penny is itching for a job. Because she needs to get paid.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Elly wants to know who she has to talk to start getting like an allowance or something.
Atlas.
Give. Well then, we're gonna talk to Alice later.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have a great time.
I definitely will.
Big Brother is just so approachable. That's the word. Approachable.
Yeah, I approach him all the time. Is that some type of outstanding quality some people don't have?
They get along. Elly and Atlas, it's weird. I don't know.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I usually beat his ass in training in the morning.
It's also true.
Yeah.
Sounds like his type.
Not quite.
He raises like an eyebrow at you, but he doesn't say anything.
I usually go watch Elly in training after breakfast.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Right. Okay. Are we gonna go? Are we getting up and going?
He makes no move to leave. He's just sitting there having a great old time.
I stand up.
Yep.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna look over.
I think I want to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think as you guys are getting up, I want to go to Arsen, and I think I want to say we're thinking about calling ourselves the Thirsty Girls. What do you think about that? Is that a good name? I think that's a good name.
Penny, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. That's the best name I've ever heard in my life.
Right? Because we're always so thirsty. We got to stay hydrated. We're all working out. I knew you would get it. Okay, thank you. And I go and run to the others.
As you guys are leaving, Ryan, he like raises his cup in like a mock salute to you and finishes it and just turns back to the table.
I'm gonna smile, but then I'm gonna keep walking.
Beautiful. You survived. Where to next? Are you guys gonna go try to find Carmen, or are you gonna go train?
See, if you're going to, well, you're not going to take Ryan to Carmen, right? Because you got your secret talk stuff that you got to talk about, right?
I would probably have to like leave you guys outside or something while I'm talking.
Yeah. That's okay. I got to shower at some point anyway, so.
So maybe, I don't know if Penny wants to raid your closet to see if you've got any pearls and.
And then we'll come back. We'll meet you at training.
How indelicate would it be if I named this episode the Pearl Necklace?
You should. I mean, I could always ask Atlas, because I want to make sure that I'm getting paid and that we've got another job lined up, because I'm getting itching for some work.
Great. All right. So let's follow Ellywick first in going to talk to Carmen. And then I feel like Ryan and Penny are both going to go look for Atlas. So that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. Elly.
I will head off towards Carmen's smith shop.
Okay. You arrive, and everything is as it usually is when you were there. It smells like fire and smelting, and yeah. And Carmen's chopping away. Not chopping, hammering.
Carmen. Carmen.
Yes, Ellywick?
Oh, sorry, I thought you couldn't hear me.
No, it's rather impossible not to hear you.
Very true.
She turns towards you and you notice that the chain that is tied to her one remaining leg is connecting her to the smith, as usual. So she's clearly on duty and unable to leave this place for the moment.
Well, I'll make this quick, and I'll like look around and like, is there a door or is it like an open face of kind of like a forge?
It's open. It's pretty open, but like there's not a lot of people around this time of day. Like it's sort of like people come here, drop their stuff off to get it repaired, and then they, head on their way.
Okay. Well, I'll head into the little area, and I'll try to find. I'll like ask her to follow me to like a quiet corner or something.
Sure. She like drags her chain as far as it will go towards the back area.
Come on, put some effort into it. Oh, that was Scottish.
She gives you a exhausted look and joins you.
Oh, Carmen, I'll keep this brief. I would like to get in touch with the unseen. When you gave me that letter and then you took it from me and burnt it, but I would like to get in touch with them.
You ready to join?
I'm ready to possibly dip my toes in.
Maybe I thought too little of you. Thought maybe you'd given up the fight.
I'll never give up the fight.
Well, it seems like you're rather happy to play games with the prince and go out on adventures with your friends. Must be nice.
Leave my friends out of it. And finding out information about the people who took us, I hardly call having a fun time. Anyway, yes.
Last time I spoke to... I can only remember their last name and not their first name.
Leanne Barwick?
Yes. No?
Sorry, who are you saying?
Leanne?
Yes, Leanne. Leanne had a mission for me. I was having quite a bit of trouble with it. If you could help out, be a good way to earn some positivity in the group.
And what kind of job is this?
Simple enough. They just want a map.
Of?
The castle, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I could draw one up. And it's just
I don't even know if you'd need to. I mean, the library gives them out. At least if you're noble born.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
You know Penny has a map.
Yes, of course I did. I will copy it or something.
So when you get it, and she gives you a description of where you should go to deliver it. It's a different place than last time.
Okay. Now, do I have to burn this or eat it or something after I'm done with it?
No, I just didn't trust your friends walking up to you and not seeing something. I mean, if you didn't bring them, you have to not be able to trust them.
I trust them. I'm worried they have the wrong impression.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Listen, they're not like you and I.
And what are they like?
They're different.
Yes, that's what not like us means. Examples, please.
Me. Well, they're special and they need to be protected, so.
They're special and they need to be protected. Are you going soft on them? They're not even from our tribe.
I am not soft. Not soft.
Really? And exactly how many times could that wizard girl survive a hit from your axe?
Why would I hit her with my axe? She's done nothing against me.
You hit lots of people with your axe, even though they haven't done anything to you.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta kill a guy. Or 12.
Or betray your friends. One or the other. Just do the mission, okay?
Alright, yep. I'm just gonna tuck the paper into my boobs of holding, and I will walk out, and I'm going to, this is really mean, but I'm going to try to trip over her chain to see if I could, like, pull her.
You're so mean.
She brought my friends into this, man.
She thinks you made her lose her leg. Give her a break. All right, no, you definitely do it. Give me an athletics to see how well, like how much you fall. You're just trying to like knock her wind out of her, right? Like, are you just trying to pull her over a little bit?
Yeah, I just want her to, like, if she's doing something, just like.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to die. Oh no. An athletics?
Yep.
19?
Okay. You do exactly what you mean to do. What's it look like?
Just, I'm gonna, like, quietly walk away, see the chain, and just, like, and just, like, kick it with my foot so it goes flying.
You hear her, like, grunt as she falls, and then, like, run away before you can get caught. Terrible.
I did nothing.
Okay.
Well, he's a little bit childish, but we already knew this.
All right.
Going to Dallas'
We're going.
room? This is good.
We're going to some Atlas.
I mean, on the plus side, you guys know exactly where he is, because he told you earlier today. He's going to train!
Oh, okay. That's where we're going.
I have a feeling like we'll probably remember that halfway to his bedroom.
Yeah. Turn around, turn around.
Oh man.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know that. You knew that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. I've had things on my mind today.
I know, you've been so busy.
Well, I mean, it's my own fault. Once I get into this whole scholastic mindset, I kind of lose myself sometimes. So,
You should set an alarm. Like an alarm for a break and an alarm for food. You could do that, right?
oh, I don't have that spell. Usually that's more for like the adventuring, like woodsy people.
Well, I could come get you. I don't do much.
Oh, okay. That would help.
Yeah, I
That
could
would
come.
remind me to eat.
I could come and check in the morning, make sure that you come for breakfast, and then a couple hours after that, I could come. We could just sit, and I'll bring tea. We have a little chat. You can take a break from studying, and then.
Okay, okay.
See? That's what friends are
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Is there anything going on between you and Princes?
Whoa.
Did I overstep my bounds? I just want to make sure that I'm not stepping on any toes.
So what? Sorry. What with who?
Well, it's just, I don't know. You seem really awkward and weird at breakfast today. And you were in Arsen's room this morning. I can't put these things together. I'm really like, I need to be told. The books are a lot easier to read than people sometimes. So I just want to make sure that like I don't say anything or put you in an awkward situation or anything like that.
No, it's not. It's not you. It's not you that's making things awkward. The whole situation is awkward. It's not. It's no fault of your own. It's my fault, but not. But not yours. If I could explain it better, I promise
You
I would.
sure?
Of course. You did nothing wrong.
Okay.
No, I was just surprised. I didn't expect to see him at breakfast. That's not. Anyway, but.
It was a little weird, but he seems a lot
Right.
more approachable than that.
It's weird though. It's weird, and then I don't want people to gossip
Yeah.
or and everyone was watching, and that could
I can.
reflect badly on.
Do you want me to go to those people and tell them not to gossip?
That's very sweet. I don't think that's how gossip works. I don't think that's how people work. I don't think you can just tell them not to talk and they just won't do it. I just think they won't do it in front of you. So.
I don't know. If somebody told me not to talk about something, I wouldn't talk about it. Like
Yes,
you
sure.
said, Penny, I don't like marigolds. And then I would say, okay, well, I'll be sure not to bring up marigolds again.
But yes, no, but you realise you're better than a lot of people. You're kinder than a lot of people.
Oh, not many people say things like that. Usually it's Penny, that's weird, or Penny, that's too dark. So that's nice. Thank you.
You can be weird and be a good person as well. One's not exclude the other.
I like to think so.
I agree. But no, it was just a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sure not to bring up any weird print stuff then.
Yes, I will try not to do any more weird Prince stuff. I mean, stuff with. No. I will not. We're almost there. Right.
We're almost there.
We're here now. Aren't we?
Would you look at that?
We're here now,
We're-
Ryan announces as they approach the training grounds. Freaking out no one. Because you announced that so loudly, Atlas actually hears your voice, turns towards you, and you see like a look of relief on his face, and he just like turns to the guy, like gestures that he's done, and straight towards you both.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Waving.
Waving.
Oh, waving.
Waving.
I'm like, don't leave, this is gonna be juicy.
And Penny out.
Okay. He comes up close. He's a little sweaty, but seemingly less into his training than usual. And he says, "Ryan, I'm glad you're all right. I was worried."
Very considerate. No, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Did my mother hurt you?
Nothing that won't heal.
Perhaps we should speak in private?
Sure. I think
Yeah,
Penny
there's a
had
lot of people around here.
something-
We'll probably find our own little place.
Yeah.
Do we cut to a private scene where like Atlas is like, "We'll go in private," and then like, he closes the door and like Ryan and Penny are both standing there? He's like,
And I'm like, well, everybody else is gone. What did you want to talk about?
We're completely in private.
"Now we're alone."
Completely.
He looks at you for a second and then decides that you must have chose to have Penny here for security or something, and he says, "About what you saw the other night, I apologize. You never should have had to. I should have been more discreet."
I think regardless, I think that what I know now will serve us both better.
And how will it do that?
If I think that I might have an idea to make sure that you are happy and that the people that you care for are happy, and we could avoid making your mother unhappy in the process.
That sounds amazing. How would we do that?
Well, the problem is your mother can, when she knows. Do you know she knows?
What do you mean she knows?
She knows.
Does she know or does she know?
No, she knows the what, but not the who. Or more so that the who is not.
You didn't tell her that.
No. I don't know who did, but
It doesn't matter. Whatever I've done to earn your trust, I intend to keep it.
We can. This is really hard with Penny here. It's like
And Penny's in the corner just like, What you guys talking
If it
about?
makes you- I know. If it makes you feel any better, Penny is thoroughly confused. What?
In this instance, I think we both have things that we'd rather your mother not know. And if, rather than keeping secrets from each other, if we can be honest and work together, then I think we can fake it for a little while. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a permanent solution, but it's...
What don't you want my mother to know about you?
That's irrelevant, but just it's best for everyone, right? If we work together.
Ryan. He comes a little closer to you. He says, you know my greatest secret. If I'm to help you keep yours, you have to give me more than that.
I can vouch for her.
It's not a matter of vouching for her. It's a matter of knowing what it is I need to keep my mother's gaze from. I don't need to know everything, but I need enough to help protect you.
There's, I think, a loophole in her questioning where she can tell if I'm lying, but the question could be open to interpretation, and I think I can be honest about it without involving you.
Okay. That's good. If you can outsmart her.
I mean, she still can't catch on. I mean, we still need to make it look like we're trying.
Yes. Yes.
You need to do a better job.
Okay.
But in the end,
I can do? I can help.
Bless. I don't know. It's. I mean, if Atlas and I are not romantically involved, but just need to look like we are, then do you have anything that does that?
Oh. Well. I had to do a very similar thing with my parents when they were trying to get me to go out with this one guy that I didn't really feel anything for. And I just looked at them and I'm like, Mom, Pa, I don't find anybody attractive, and that's not going to happen with this one. And they got really angry, and there was stuff about taking the lineage of the family, but eventually they calmed down. They realized that maybe that's just not for me. And that was fine. And then I shifted the focus on to my sister, because she was going out with a really attractive young halfling at the time. And then I just kept focusing in on them. So maybe shifting the focus?
You think
Although
I should...
you're the first in line for the throne.
You think I should
right?
shift the focus to Arsen's love life?
Maybe.
He looks to you for approval, Ryan.
No, that's no, that's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair? It's survival. I'm sure if he knew, he would want to help, wouldn't he? He'd want to help.
Does he know?
No, of course he doesn't know. I didn't think anyone knew.
Well, You could try being honest with him. He might surprise you.
You think I should tell Arsen? What benefit would that have other than putting us both into more danger?
He's your brother. He could help you. Help us.
You think he would? I want to know why I'm asking. You hardly know him.
Yeah, he seems nice, though, from what I've heard.
He just doesn't like me very much.
I think it's more that he doesn't respect you, but I mean...
What? What do you mean? Why would you say that?
It seems a little bit like you are only an extension of your mother, and perhaps if you were honest with him or stood up to her or both, or look, do you know what, this is not my business. This is not my business. This is not my business. It was just a suggestion, a bad one. We can find...
Alice, it does seem like you're going through a lot and in a lot of pain. Is there anything you want us to do? Like, I know, we're kind of here as hired help. I mean, that is what we kind of wanted to talk to you afterwards. But is there anything that we can do for you?
It's a question not many people have ever asked me. I'm sorry.
I'm asking it now.
Have you told your friend? Does she know?
No.
Oh, and he turns to look at Penny with this like new expression, like, oh crap! I did not mean to say this all in front of you. Then. I think we can help each other. And if you think you have a way to outsmart my mother to protect us all, then I will do what is needed to make sure that happens. You still haven't answered my question, though.
What question?
What it is you're hiding from my mother.
Well, I mean, oddly, it's multiple things. So, we're ranking them. Just things I'd rather her not find out.
Yes, but you need to tell me enough that I can help you hide them from her. You have to tell me something. You can lie to him if you want.
Do I want to lie to him? Do I want to lie to him? What? But then I have to make up a lie, but I don't actually have a lie.
The hardest part of lying. A good lie.
A good lie. A good lie. I mean, and this is only I can try to lie to him.
It doesn't have to be a good lie. It has to be a convincing lie. That's it.
Or you can tell him a part of the truth.
Yeah.
All he wants to know is the area that this is in. What does he need to cover up?
Why are you doing this to me? It's supposed to be just an easy, let me sort this shit out. Fuck's sake. Okay, All right. Okay. I'm just gonna go. Oh man, see, I feel like I want to be. You're losing a bit of the upper hand, though, right? Like if you tell the truth, you're losing.
How much do you want to hold this over him?
I mean, in a place like this, having the power is a little bit easy. Though, I mean, honestly, at this point, I mean, if you're not the big secret, we're not going to the big secret. We're going to the. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go with shit. Okay. Sorry. I know I'm so bad at making decisions. Okay, right. I'm going to go. Okay, I'm gonna go with my explanation. This is bad. Okay, I'm gonna go with that there is somebody else that. Oh man, he's gonna catch on. He's not stupid. Is he stupid? Is he stupid?
Do you want to roll to try to perceive his intelligence?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sure.
Like how
do you want to use a insight roll?
They're both my insight's shit. What's that wisdom face? Like I got +2? Whatever. Okay, fine. Yeah, insight.
You got this.
Sure.
You got this.
That's a natural one. Sorry, so it doesn't even matter.
Nice.
So natural one to see if how smart he is.
Yeah.
He's just a sword wielding dummy, right? He carries a big sword and he hits stuff hard and he hangs it with Elly. Like, come on. He's not like in the library with Penny. He's punching guys with Elly. Come on, he's a goober.
Oh man. Fuck. Fine. Fine. Oh my god. Ryan, your stupid mouth. Okay, fine. Right. Okay. Stupid fucking mouth. Okay. Oh. Okay. Right. The loophole in the questioning was only that the questioning was if I was sleeping with her son, and fortunately there's more than one of you.
I feel like Penny and Atlas figure this out at like the same moment. That you're like like that, and Atlas just blurts out like, "You want to sleep with my brother?" And Penny says at the same time,
"Yeah, you want to sleep with
his brother."
His brother. Yeah. Arsen. You want to sleep with Arsen?
Our good time breakfast pal?
Good time, is that why he was at breakfast?
Our good time breakfast pal?
Don't say that out loud, Penny. Don't say that out loud, Penny.
Oh, she says that out loud. She doesn't know any better.
What do you mean your breakfast pal?
Like, wait, are you already sleeping with my brother?
That is indeed what he asked next. Are you already sleeping with my brother?
That's a
Right about now, you realize he is not a goober.
Oh my god, where is someone to punch me in the face when I need it? This is the problem with playing online. You have no one to slap you.
Elly would have been right there for you if you began this conversation.
Like, you shut your damn mouth, Ryan. Thank you, Elly. Thank you. No. Well, no. No. Technically? No.
Technically, you're not.
No.
But you
That's
think...
a very weird way to phrase.
Well, I mean, is it? I don't think it is.
Like, I'm technically not in school, but I'm still studying, right? Is that how it is?
Penny, I want to give you a bonus, but I don't know what I can give you a bonus in.
That's a +1 to wing woman. Yes, Penny.
+1 to thirsty girls.
Yes.
When our powers combine.
It's catching.
God, that doesn't matter. What matters is that it is the best loophole solution that I can come up with. That's right.
And you want to do this with him, right? Like, I would never force you to be with someone if you don't.
You do realize the alternative is death, right?
The alternative is that I do it myself.
Wouldn't
Wait,
that
I just thought of something. Wait. Something's... Okay. I only have partial information, so I might be wrong here. But hear me out. So Ryan, best friend, you're trying to get pregnant to provide an heir.
Well, that's
and
another
Atlas.
Wow.
Wait. Atlas, you're the one that's supposed to be providing that, right? But you can't.
I can.
And I don't need to know the details. No, it's okay. It's okay. But I get it. I'm kind of in the same boat. It's fine. No. I'm in the same boat. I totally understand.
It's like, do you have erectile dysfunction?
Shut up! I'm great.
No, I've been there. It's fine. We all have our spells.
He looks like he wants to correct Penny, but in correcting Penny, he'll out himself. So he's just kind of in this like perpetual state of being like, but
he's like, I either have to admit to having erectile dysfunction or being gay. Like, you've got to do one of them.
It's got to be one. It's one or the other.
The other. You're right. I got a bad case of lipstick.
But Ryan, you're...
Bad case of lip, Laura.
Not my dick.
It should be.
So Ryan,
yeah.
You're studying Arsen, right? You might not be going to school, but you're studying him, right?
Right.
So, why, if you were to get impregnated by Arsen, you could always claim that the child is from Atlas, thus solving both problems.
Except there's a
this way
person we're talking about that isn't here and isn't in this conversation that probably should have a say in it. Well, I mean, we did.
Right, but if he doesn't know,
run it by him, but not in this much detail.
But that could, that might. If you're already sleeping with both brothers anyway, they don't need to know which one was from.
No, we're not.
No, I'm not sleeping with both.
No, of course, no. Like I said, Atlas, I totally get it. I'm in the same boat. It's fine. So, anyway, that's a good thought, right? Are you okay, Atlas?
Atlas needs a drink. That's what Atlas needs.
Oh, okay.
Does Atlas have a liquor cupboard like Arsen has?
Not quite the same, but yes.
Okay, I'm going there.
Okay, Let's go get
I
drunk
always see
together.
wins in this situation. Wait. Maybe not. Remember what happened last time when you got drunk?
Everything went very well.
Like literally last night.
Penny, have you had enough of this conversation to be able to figure out why this isn't happening?
So, with Penny's limited experience, she thinks that Atlas is asexual like her.
Aww.
So he's not attracted to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just why it's not working for him.
That's what Arsen thinks. So
yeah.
I mean,
that's what she's put together.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. Like, while he says he can do it, he just doesn't want to do it. Yeah.
All
right. Atlas is entirely on the same side as you, Ryan. Let's go get drunk and work out the details.
Oh wait, I need to ask about two things: jobs, and I need a pearl necklace from you.
Pardon?
No, an actual necklace made of pearls out of
Yeah, it's for a spell component.
oysters.
Oh,
Would you happen to have any?
they must have some down in the libraries.
Okay. I can ask, and I don't have my notes in front of them, but I'll ask the librarians, dude.
Yep. Tomas, the librarian dude.
And a job. We need jobs because I need to get paid.
Oh, yes, of course. I apologize. I should have given more thought. I've been... Regardless, yes, there is something that I need help. Have you ever heard of a group called The Unseen?
Yes.
It doesn't surprise me. They've been a plague on the city for a long time. We think we might be able to find one of their strongholds, one of their secret bases. I have a few locations that I need someone to go check out. Is that something you both be able to do? Of course, we'd want Elly to go as well.
Yes. I can definitely do that. And Elly can come too.
Excellent.
That is something that the Thirsty Girls can do.
I will send you a notice later tonight with the information of the locations. Need to do just a general scouting job, see if you can find any information, any sign of who was there and who's leading them. And of course, if there's anyone inside the castle who's working for them. When you brought that key, it's for a very special room here in the castle, and someone made a copy of it. It should have been impossible. If they're trying to get a key, then they must know what's in the room, and they must want to get there.
That stands to reason.
Anyways, I've taken enough of your time, but tomorrow, perhaps, the two of you can start uncovering this grand conspiracy and weeding these terrorists out of our city.
I want armor.
Don't you mean the
And a
three of
sword.
us?
Of course, we'll get you equipped with anything you need. Pearl necklaces and rapiers for all.
Hallelujah!
All right.
It's a good day. It is a good day.
Well, it's a day.
A good day.
It's a day, isn't
Well,
it?
a good
It's
day.
really just a day.
Not an okay day.
Okay.
Before we go, I do want to take Atlas's hand,
Okay.
and I want to kind of like look at him
Mm-hmm.
and be all like, I understand the pressure that you must be feeling right now with your family and all that. I do want to let you know that it does get better. I know that must sound really, really hard, but it does. I'm still working with the pressures of my family and all that, and I can only imagine what it's like for royalty that has so much expectations. But you're okay. Just remember that. And then
hang on. Yeah. He seems genuinely touched, like he's like tearing up a little bit. And he like grasps you on the shoulder and gives you like one of those like warrior arm squeezes that like is clearly like the version of a hug. You know what I mean? Like he's clearly very touched.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Penny, our little heart.
Yay.
This is why we need you here, Penny.
The heart and soul.
I know.
Oh,
We're terrible people, Elly.
Don't leave us alone.
Don't ever leave us. Jesus, you're our moral compass.
Great. The necromancer's the moral compass.
Well, when you've seen enough hearts, you know a true one.
It's true. It's true. It's
Oh,
true.
It's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry. Elly, what have you been up to? Besides tripping your friend.
100% did that. Was like, oh, that wasn't nice. Probably went back and tried to like sneakily like tidy up like maybe some of the front of her shop and just like made it worse. Just like was knocking things over and was just like,
Oh. Elly, you're the worst prankster. The worst prankster with a heart.
and she probably just gave up eventually and was just like, oh, okay. Probably was headed towards where they were headed, swang by the kitchen, probably ended up spending like 10 minutes there, like, I'm just gonna grab a snack for the road, and then like sat down and was just like, oh, they made bread.
It's always every single day they make bread, and every single day it's the best day.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about fresh bread, though, to be honest.
And then I'd probably go try to find them.
Okay. You swing by Penny's room first because it's the closest to where the cafeteria is. Her door is unlocked, and she's not inside. And just as you were about to leave, you notice her map sitting on a shelf.
Can I go look at it?
Yes, of course you can.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Perfect. What would be a good way of analyzing a map? Maybe an investigation?
Yes, let's mapalize this map.
Yeah.
So that's a 1 minus 2.
1 minus 2?
How?
Elly! Okay, Elly, you look at this map, and there is no possible way you can understand, replicate. You can't even understand how this works in, like, a 3-dimensional space. Like, where are the walls, though? Like, where are the walls, though?
Just, like, pacing back and forth, like, how does this make sense?
And like, you just keep turning the map, and, like, it looks like it should work from a few directions. Like, what floor are you even on? Like, everything you know about the world is upside down.
Oh my God.
You have to take this map, Elly. You have to get an actual map. You could never replicate it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh no, I don't want to steal from Penny!
It's just a map. Penny loses things all the time, right?
Totally, I'm gonna...
It's just a map.
Oh no! Okay, I'm taking the map!
Into the boob of holding.
I like fold. I'd have like one nipple that's like really...
One pointy nipple. as is usual.
Yeah.
One slightly pointier nipple. What a mess. What a mess. If only it was a Marauders map, you'd be even more confused.
I'd be fucked.
You'd be like, Ryan's where?
I would start bleeding out of my nose. They'd find me just convulsing on the ground.
Okay. You leave the room and there seems to be nobody watching. Nobody seems to have saw you.
Wait, before I leave, I want to make all of Penny's skulls have like, I'm gonna put something in each of their mouths so it looks like they're eating stuff.
This is perfect, Elly. Like, I stole something from the room, and instead of leaving it as it is so she thinks she misplaced it, I'm gonna make it really obvious that I was the one in the room. Like Elly was here, and then your map went missing, but Elly didn't take it.
I just I go around and I find stuff and I put it in all the skulls here, the mouths. Yep,
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
And I'll leave.
And then you leave. Perfect.
Like I was never there.
Good
night.
Except.
So I think we have 30 minutes left of this game, and I feel like the only way this game can end is just like last night, a drinking game in Truth or Dare, but this time with the other prince.
Ooh!
What is my life coming to?
You suggested you go to his room and get drunk, so Elly shows up.
No, that was the result. Elly's like, people are drinking.
So Elly senses, using her liquor sense, that people are drinking, and goes up to Atlas's room, where you were all sitting in his nice little sitting room, drinking very fancy glasses of red wine.
I found a stray cat in the meantime, and I'm just holding it.
Of course.
He's jumping off.
Oh no, he's a castle kitty. He's a good boy.
Never mind, I found a castle cat, and I'm giving it snuggles, and it's just like...
The fleas are from Elly.
Yeah.
I just love that, like, Shale in the chat is just like, oh man, that map is gonna get so jammy being in Ellie's bra. Too much jam in that bra.
Quite the sticky situation in there.
It says a little sticky. It's a little sticky.
Oh.
Well, we're what, 6 days into bath day? 6?
Nope.
Yeah.
Does that mean tomorrow's bath day?
Yes, bath day is near.
Okay. You enter the room and you see Ryan and Penny and Atlas all sitting together with fancy glasses of wine. You could probably grab a whole bottle, really.
What do we have here?
Hey!
Hello!
Without me, I thought you guys were on business.
I told you she'd come. I told you. She can tell. She can tell when people are drinking without her.
Yeah, I always come.
Mm.
Nothing stops me. I come all the time. I'm just there. I'm always there. I'm coming.
Just
I go,
all the
just
time.
coming. That's it.
Forever.
Yeah,
All the time. It's true.
that's it. Yep.
We're drinking again.
All right, and I'll
They're
just...
drinking. This is just water that's been transmuted to look like it. But if you want some, up here.
I'll be like, oh yeah, of course. I'm like, oh Penny, would you like some more water? Or would you like me to top you up?
No, I'm okay, but thank you very much.
Okay. And I'll just I'll take a big drink, and then I want to try to sneakily pour some into Penny's drink.
Oh. You can't try to get Penny drunk.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, I said you can't get Penny drunk. Penny doesn't want to get drunk. Ryan slaps your hand away before you can do it.
Damn it.
Leave her. For me. Give it to me.
Yeah, you're like, give me that. Don't waste
Give me
it.
that. She doesn't even want it. It's a waste.
Fine. What are we drinking to? What I miss?
We're talking to drinking. Like yesterday, except different brother. Same thing, different brother.
Pardon?
Well,
Playing that truth game.
Pardon me? What do you
Yeah,
mean
and I get to
same
play
thing
this
but
time.
yesterday, but with a different... Were you drinking with my brother last night?
there's an accident. Ellie went to give him an apology sandwich.
No.
She went to give him an apology sandwich.
And then
The drinking came after that.
Atlas looks very pouty and he says, our son's never drank with me.
my me because you
Well,
think
why don't next time?
yes.
We could call him. Should we get him?
Alan,
We
if
could
it
go
makes
get
you-
him. We could all drink together.
And Atlas, if it makes you feel better, I didn't drink with your brother yesterday.
Thank you, Penny. Thank you.
I did drink with your brother yesterday.
Thank you, Ellie, for your honesty.
Yeah.
All right, everybody roll a how sober do you stay roll.
Oh, so is this a con?
I will
save or
still
something?
roll, but
It's just a D20.
Oh, I'm rolling it. It's me though. I roll, right?
It might be kind of funny if we each roll though, because like, what if one of us is absolutely fucked?
Like
Oh,
on a
yeah.
scale of 1 to 20, who's the drunkest?
Do you
like,
yeah.
should we just do who's the drunkest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Just a D20.
I'll still roll in terms of like how tired I am.
Ryan is a 15. Ellie is a 9, and Atlas is a 2.
Oh shit.
Oof.
What is
He has a really good con.
I need to catch up. I'm shit faced.
So, what do you drunkenly spill as you decide you want to ask? What drunken question do you ask him first?
Oh man. Yeah. I want to know how long have you been in love?
He blushes really furiously. 11 years?
11 years. It's a really long time.
Yeah.
A really long time.
Have you ever been in love?
Me? No. 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 Nope.
He looks towards Ellie and Penny.
No. No, I don't think so. I mean, I've been with quite a few people, but I don't think I've ever felt that love stuff. Love my family. Does that count?
Yes, but not in quite the same way.
Penny.
She's kind of like lost into herself because like this changes some of the information she thought she knew,
Mm-hmm.
but she's like, no.
She's like, oh, I
I
guess
mean-
he could be in love. Guess. Makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Are you just saying, like, yeah, maybe? Like, nonstop?
Maybe? Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Does anyone else have a question for anyone?
Penny.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What made you want to study necromancy?
Oh, well, I didn't really want to. I mean, originally I wanted to study like aberration or transmutation, like my sister. But when it came time for the different professors to study under, the professor that I was studying under just happened to study that kind of magics. And I really liked that kind of magic, and it really connected with me. And I was really good at it, and it made sense. Like, transmutation doesn't make sense for me. Like, turning one thing into another thing just doesn't... I just don't understand it. But, like, necromancy is, like, life. And I understand it, and it flows through me? Does that make sense? Like, that's how it feels. It flows through me.
Yeah, I mean, like, toast flows through me. I get it.
Yes! Right? And, like, corn doesn't flow. Well, it does actually flow really quickly through me, but like not quite to the same extent, you know. So
You actually made me spit out my drink. What is wrong with you? Oh, you get 1 DM point.
you know, it's what I do. Yes, I'm just racking up the points tonight.
Poor everyone.
Oh. I'm like, is gonna slide that one over to Ryan or back to Elly?
I'll take it. I got 2 glasses now. Just...
As you finish drinking one of your glasses, Atlas says, Ryan, when I first met you during the festival, you were dancing. How did you learn to dance?
I did a teacher. I could learn anything else. He was good.
I don't mean to seem unthankful for that information, but that doesn't really tell us much about you.
What? Perhaps you're not asking the right question then.
Why did you choose ballet?
You know ballet?
Yeah, you like ballet? Is that a form of war?
No.
It's like a really fancy, like artistic form of dance. Like it takes a lot of discipline. Like that's more than just a teacher. That's you have to dedicate a lot of your time and life to it.
It has a lot of free time. And then I
Did
didn't.
you choose it, or did somebody
No,
choose it for you?
No, I picked it. I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to have like a skill, something useful. My brother's always really good with swords, but they like women to be more delicate. But I mean, I like swords too, and it kind of went together. Dance and using a sword, the same movement and speed and flexibility and strength that you use in dance also work well with a rapier. It was
Elly, do you think that sword fighting is like a dance?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I can't dance to save my life. But I'd like to fight. I guess maybe...
Well, see, I wanna test that. I wanna see if you can dance. And I, like, immediately get up and, like, wrap around. Come on!
I warned you, and I'll get up.
Beautiful. Oh, performance checks.
Oh, Melissa.
Oh, you're muted again.
Beautiful. Performance checks.
Super duper.
All right.
Ryan, are you going to help them, or are you going to watch and laugh and then maybe help them later?
I'll let them start, and then I'll go help if it's really horrible. Elly, does this count towards your performance check being a normie?
A what? Being a normie?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you get a bonus.
Last game, you got a +1 to your performance checks because you learned from Ryan how to better be a normal human.
Yeah. Yes, so 12 in total.
You're welcome.
Hot 12 over here. I'm like...
All right, I got a 21.
Oh, damn, okay.
I learned this move from a gnome the other day.
I learned this move from a gnome the other day.
It was definitely like a magical sprinkler on the lawn, and she was like, really drunk or something.
It's a magical sprinkler you thought was a gnome? Elly!
I feel like that's low-key racist, but...
A little bit.
That's pretty high-key racist, Elly.
Racist.
Okay, so Ellie's doing a garden hose thing.
Yeah, garden little sprinkler action with the leg too, and it's like bad.
Penny,
And
how did you learn to dance?
I feel like she's always kind of danced like that whole like dancing in the shower by herself, like dancing around the kitchen kind of thing. So she
you probably have
really
some
when she feels super comfortable.
You probably have some ballroom training.
Yes, so she's probably utilizing that. And yeah.
Ryan, Elly needs your help.
I'll go help Elly.
Yeah.
A little bit of straightening, a little bit of positioning. Nope, arms down. We're going to be graceful. I'll help her count through the movements. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Elly, roll again with a bonus.
Like Penny doing.
Wait, what is this? Is +1 again?
Yeah, +1 always. You can just add it to your sheet.
Natural 20.
There you go. Describe your beautiful dancing for Atlas.
I do the arms in really tight and try to keep my body. Na 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 na. Dip 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 dip. Da 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 da. Dip 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 dip.
Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, arms up, 1, 2, 3, arms down, turn around, and 1, 2, 3.
Arms out her side, just like. Did I do it?
You're doing so good, Elly. See, you can totally dance. And I want to like point to Atlas and do the whole like, now you come on, everybody else.
Yeah, you want Atlas to dance?
You're muted again.
Just look at Ryan. I'm like,
it's always me.
I think I blacked out or something.
You want Atlas to dance for you?
Oh, well, I want him to dance with us, not
Aww, okay.
Us.
Friends of mine.
He's up and he's clearly incredibly nervous. Like he starts kind of doing like a ballroom dance kind of thing by himself, but he's so stiff. It's like, did you ever? So the first ballroom dancing I ever did, the guy put his hands out like straight like this in front of me and just did this. Like I was like a really like a forklift he was driving.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's that. So I feel like he's doing that.
Yeah.
Like he's just it's fine, but it's like almost painful.
If I can help Elly, I can help him.
Like,
yeah, you're gonna help him? How are you gonna help him?
I was gonna say with.
Well, if you're doing a ballroom dance, it's easier for dancing with somebody.
Okay. So you take his hand and slip into his arms and give him someone to lead?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he does much better. As soon as he like isn't by himself, he immediately kind of relaxes a little bit. And you can see that like he looks at you with this this relief and like this shared secret. And you can tell just how glad he is that you're on his side.
I'm just gonna squeeze like his shoulder.
Aww. Best friend.
Got that.
He's carried a lot of shame about his sexuality and not being able to come out about it, and having somebody finally know and still accept him is a very big deal to him.
Sweet.
I feel like you guys eventually kind of start goofing off a bit more, and you end up kind of all laid across the floor, breathing heavily.
Oh yeah.
Like laughing.
Like spin me!
Faster, damn it! Faster!
Oh, he spins you hard.
And Elly's
I want to like jump.
So Atlas is like holding you from above, and you like have like your finger like locked in like his hand, and Elly's just like go. Penny, do you know Grease?
I don't, unfortunately, no.
Oh. One day.
Right.
One day. Although they're drunk
One day.
enough that's probably a bad idea.
True.
Yeah.
Ellie, there's a note in the chat that you just have to clench your buttocks, because that's what ballet is all about. Just clench. Clench!
I'll keep it toy.
Clench.
Keep it tight.
Oh,
Point.
Imagine you got a quarter
Like a
between your
toigle.
cheeks.
okay.
Don't drop the quarter. There's no quarters in this world.
Don't drop the point.
Imagine there's a horseshoe between your butt cheeks that you have to hold on to.
Ugh.
Either
I
way.
don't want it.
But I don't want to hold on to a horseshoe with my butt.
Horseshoe between my butt.
Not too bad. If you want to dance ballet, you have to. I don't want to dance ballet. Yes, you do.
Fuck your ballet.
Yes, you do. This is your dream. It's not my dream, Dad. It's yours.
I learned it from you.
All the issues are coming out.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
we're just deeply fucked.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of us got deeply fucked last night.
Excuse me.
Oh! Ellie, you should probably ask Ryan for more details.
Yeah, so, yeah, how was your evening with Arsie? Get that good. Nope. Sarah is just like, get that good deep dick in.
Ellie might say that too. Ellie might say that.
Yeah, you get that good deep dick in.
I mean, it's been a long night. It's been a long night.
That's me.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm still stuck on good deep dicking. Sorry, I haven't hurdled that yet. Sorry. Okay, mentally. Okay.
Shut up and deal with it.
Mentally, still stuck on that hill.
Keep going.
Sorry, what was the question?
How was your night
Yes,
with RC?
good deep dicking.
No, not really. No, good, nice. Just not.
Is it gonna happen again? Is this gonna become like? Oh no, that's Southern. Is this gonna become like an ongoing tradition?
I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know. Jerry's like, he's got
Did you enjoy yourself?
smart mouth.
Yeah. Do you like them?
Right. Wait. It doesn't matter. He's a prince and I'm a.
Of course it matters. All of this stuff matters.
It totally matters.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
In the end. It doesn't. It doesn't matter because Atlas
Yeah,
will go marry somebody that you don't want to marry, and he's going to go marry somebody that he doesn't want to marry, and that's how royalty works. You don't get to marry who you want to marry. So what's the point? So much to get involved with someone that you just never have.
Yeah, but do you?
Why would you?
Do you?
I don't dislike him.
Did you enjoy it last night?
Yes.
Atlas gives like an awkward but quiet clap, like good. I'm kind of uncomfortable and I don't know what to say.
That's weird. That's my brother.
Yeah, well, what happened for you, Ryan? I mean, who knows if this stuff is forever, but it's now, and if it makes you happy, then it's good. I'm sure things will be changing.
I should know better than... Yeah, and I should know better than a lot of people that life is not forever. So, enjoy it.
Yeah, we could all be dead soon.
Right?
pretty good advice. And yet I'm still sitting, drunk, no offense, in a room with you three.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
You are pretty cool. You are pretty cool.
Oh,
We'll see.
I'm gonna roll over because I just remembered. I'm gonna look at Alice and be like, "You're giving us money from now on for stuff that we go out and we go do. I want a salary.
Pardon?
I want a
Celery.
You want some celery?
I want a celery.
Ooh.
Like a
Are we
celery
getting paid
soup?
by the hour or by the job?
Like a celery
No.
that I can use to
Salad.
stuff.
Salad.
Oh, to
salad.
put peanut butter on. Yes, yes. I love
mean,
No,
those.
salary.
Salary!
No,
Oh,
Yes.
salary.
well, I can't give you a salary, Elly.
What can you give us?
Free wine?
What about something we can trade that has an equivalent to celeries?
You
What,
can trade wine. You can trade good wine.
why do you need a salary? You have everything you need here, don't you?
No, what if I want to go buy something? What if I need something in town?
Like what?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now, but
I mean,
sure there's something.
my privilege must be showing here, but I've never had to buy anything, so I can't imagine what you would need to buy.
But what if you want to go out and explore and maybe you find something you've never wanted before, but you won't then, and then you got no money, and then what are you gonna do?
And then I just say, hello, I am Crown Prince Atlas, and then I get the thing.
I mean, he does have a point.
I don't think that'll work for me, but
I see your point.
yes.
Very well. I'm sure we can make some kind of forward or some kind of allowance that you can use to better serve the crown.
Yes, yes, an allowance of some kind. And me and us, because we go out and we do dangerous things for you.
Oh, I know. That's why I pay Penny quite a lot.
I got stabbed last time.
Hi.
Penny gets paid?
Of course Penny gets paid. Penny isn't a slave.
Well, I don't get to keep. I
She's
don't
an
actually get to
employee.
keep any of it. It goes straight. It goes straight to my student debt.
Well, nonetheless, allowance, yes.
All right. Oh, Penny, I do actually have. Hang on. He gets up and goes over to a bookcase and brings over like a hefty bag of gold and hands it to you.
Oh, good. I was afraid they were going to come from my knees.
What school did
Those
you go
debtors.
to?
The most expensive and prestigious school of the land.
If you don't pay on time.
Yeah, Penny went to the same school as
They
the
will
emperor,
pay
as the emperor went to. I mean, it's a nice school.
I do not fuck around with debt.
It's a nice school.
Um,
The reason why it's so nice is because they get their money.
Penny, you have about 450 gold in this bag.
Okay.
Not a ton, but all you did was bring back one glass key and kill one rat. And really, the rat more killed you.
Hey, I also took care of those ruffians.
Which ruffians?
Well, you shouted at them and hid behind me.
Yeah. Right?
Just like in the real world, Penny did the least amount of work and gets the most money.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Penny's management, guys. She's management, okay? Penny's the party leader.
Yep. Hey, I make the good life choices.
Yeah, you do.
Penny, that much gold will cover your minimum payment for 3 months.
Okay.
So, not great, but, at least your debt load's not going up.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, if you find more about these unseen people, you'll probably get even more money.
Oh, good. If only I knew somebody who was in the organization.
Yeah. Let's leave it there. With next time finding out more about the unseen, and definitely how one of the party members isn't maybe in the group and another is not trying to weed them out. It'll be fine.
Pick a side.
It'll be.
Hashtag Team Unseen and what, Team Prince? I don't know.
Yeah.
Team Crown.
Yeah.
Team Crown. As always, thank you all for tuning in tonight. You can join the Darkness and Dragons community, so following us on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you again, and have a great night, everybody.
Bye.